Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. Using his legs, it's Blue. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Quickly to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Ewers.
Oh!
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. First down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Now from inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the air, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game that you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off it.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Texas 8.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Ewers. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
First down, Texas.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again?
This offense is already
complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut and land, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's going to run it. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a catch and run for 6.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
Pressure coming. And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the catch. It's Ibuka. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board now, about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You gotta get.
And he is
This
finding
one's
wide
over.
open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This
And
one's
he's going to
over.
run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This one's over.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Let's do it, man. Let's go for some. Let's do it, man. Let's go for some.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel it. Going deep.
We got him.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football.
I still scored on your ass.
Got his man
I still
all by
scored.
himself.
I
Walks
still
into
scored.
the
I
end
still
zone, but he
scored.
might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. Wave it off, and the touchdown counts. Getting set for the point after. Wave it off, and the touchdown to counts. Throw, it's Howard. Getting set for the point after. Tripped up for the tackle. Touchdown counts. It's Howard. Getting set for the point after.
Offense will take that. 3 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They say you play the analytics here and go for 2. I think it's too early for this.
I'm busting his ass so bad that he gonna cheat. Look at this. He hell. And then he gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at this. Hell. That shit was too fucking easy. So bad. 6-0 Heisman, man. 6-0. I gotta post that on fucking TikTok, man. I'm busting his ass so bad that he gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at this. He mad as hell. I'm busting his ass so bad that he gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at this. He mad as hell. I'm busting his ass so bad that he gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at this. He mad as hell. I'm busting his ass so bad that he gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at this. He mad as hell.
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all season, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
Man, 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They want to run it left here. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
That's caught. It's Smith. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires left. Pulls it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll just keep slinging it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stop it.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead.
Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got it in the middle. It's Judkins.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just need a few inches on 3rd down to move the sticks on this opening drive. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown,
That's my fault. That's my
Texas.
fault. That's my fault.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this moment.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout.
What? How do you glide out of bounds?
On 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Looking downfield. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Number 1 with the carry.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play.
Look at this dude.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Fires to the tight end. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
He'll start the drive.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Blue.
He'll start the
They
drive.
made the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
I'm busting his ass so bad they ain't gonna cheat. Look at this. I ain't mad as hell.
Wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
My goodness, this offense has got to be rolling. They're going to put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You always want to give big-time players a chance. that might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to.
Damn it, that's my bad. My player hit on my
son. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And this has got to be so demoralizing.
Gang, do you see the streak, gang?
First downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Streak, gang.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Blue. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield.
This is my 2nd game against Texas. Hold on. I had to post your comment. That comment raw as hell.
Where to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2.
It is bitch ass.
That's what you expect.
It is bitch ass.
Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run the
no way. That I was about to say.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown.
It is bitch ass. It is bitch ass.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Yeah, I'm taking both these downs.
It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
No way. Touch
pass on the run.
Oh, my God.
And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Here comes the 2-point try.
That's
Back
unbelievable.
to throw, it's Ewers.
Tight end. Oh, we'll take it. Shit.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with a stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 2nd down.
After all this time.
Here's the handoff.
Never.
On the move at the 30. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. will kick it away to crank up the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Buying some time.
Oh my God, you gotta be shit.
On the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not with a big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's the first game of the season, soon,
They
dude.
want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. You just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on
That would have been me versus my shorty Trey first game of the season. It would have been legendary. That would have been me versus my shorty Trey first game of the season.
And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20.
Bang.
Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that ball, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Hand off to the single back.
Back on the field.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Second and 10, he'll throw again.
Oh, yes, sir. Threw it right to me.
Picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really
yes,
nice
sir.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. They take the lead with the 6.
Yes, sir.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Chat, we get a stop right here. Oh, God. I'm telling you. We get a stop right here, chat. We get a stop right here.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Get a stop right here, chat. We get a stop right here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw.
Go with him. Go with him. Go with him. Caleb. God damn it. Go with him.
Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket.
Oh, I was going to say, thank you.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Oh, go catch it, fellas.
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Get your ass here. That's the ball game. What did I say, chat? One stop and that was the ball here. That's the ball game. What did I say?
1st down to start the drive after the break. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. But this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. On the run, it's Henderson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Yes, sir.
In the middle, it's Judkins. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
It's over.
It's Smith.
It's over.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances.
Have we ever seen a run that I'm on right now? Holy shit, am I hot, chat. Have we ever seen a run? Shit, look at this shit, chat. 8-0 on Heisman, top 6K in the world now. Just retained the division. 1 more win, and they put me in the playoffs. Just retained the division. 1 more win, and they put me in the playoffs. Just retained the division. It's the win right here, Chad, that puts us on the money, Chad. It's the win right here.
Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Dances away to buy time. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Tigers in the hurry up. He wants to throw here on second down.
Thank you.
And the pass hits, picked off.
So really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the play.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, my God.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. He's got it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball down anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Moore. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position. Being in every...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The sure hands, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air, it's 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
On the run, it's Maffa. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Tigers want to move quickly. On second down, wants to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them and make big plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Stopped after making the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Judkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And back up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down. They answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch called for and made. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Trying to get to it. Steps away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Got it on the outside, it's Maffa. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the back.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get started here in the second half. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We're ready to get started. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The short hand, it's Maffa.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quarterback moving. zips it out to his man.
Right defense. You've got to get this guy on the ground. You're doing a good job winning one-on-ones, and we're going to see them blitz, and they're going to be able to mix and match some of these pressures, but you've got to finish the play. It's not going to be enough to get him off his launch point. This quarterback can hurt you on the move.
To the ground with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here.
Yes, Kay. Terry!
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger. That's his
Hey, that receiver shit where they could fade you out of breaking back, that shit wrong.
No,
I got to take that out.
Absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving his defense up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Howard. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Maffa. They make the stop, but the sweet ball catch is ready to give him a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Fast motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Maffa. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Second down to the offense. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Working that left side now. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
We're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on fourth down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here. Let the drive go.
And they add 6 more to the board. That might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense has a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Greatest run ever, man. This is a must-win game. This is a must-win game. Greatest run ever, man. This is a must-win game. Greatest run ever, man. This is a must-win game. Greatest run ever, man. This is a must-win game. Greatest run ever, man. This is a must-win game. Greatest run ever, man. This is a must-win game. Chat, I'm about to make some noodles real quick. Hold on.
busting his ass so bad they ain't gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at that. I ain't mad as hell.
Never. God, I'm chat. I be thinking about long music break. But I still want to bust these niggas' ass.
Busting his ass so bad they ain't gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at that. I ain't mad as hell. Busting his ass so bad they ain't gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at that. I ain't mad as hell. Busting his ass so bad they ain't gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at that. I ain't mad. Look at this. Look at that. I ain't mad as hell. I'm busting his ass so bad they ain't gonna cheat. Look at this. Look at that. I ain't mad as hell.
I know I gotta take my little eating break, man. My little eating break. Busting these niggas' ass. I got hungry than a mother. Damn it. I'm up against Instagram Reels doing numbers. Motherfucker going up. Damn. Motherfucker went down the wrong pipe. Let me know. That shit moves to make you hot as a motherfucker. If you have a cold, make me some fucking music. Hold on, chat. Hold on. show off in the last game.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Oh, took that bitch to the house.
Here on the road, you're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position.
That was the best onside kick ever.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly. All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's running in the open. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's...
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Howard.
Them straps he was
Back
talking
open in the
about.
middle. And how about that catch and run? Oh, dangerous, this guy.
Sound good.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
That's not the way.
It's picked off.
That wasn't even
on the return. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles. But they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage.
Give him 6. Touchdown Tide. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. And he slipped through the crowd.
Should be a tough ball.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, how hard is it to
And I threw an interception off a route that wasn't mine. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Why did he do that route? I'm still confused about that. The route was a crossing route, a drag. And the man did a drag, and then he cut up field as soon as I passed.
When they have the football out in space, their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense.
Really disciplined job by the
I didn't know that
unit to
was
get down there and make
because I'm like, the route was literally, it was a drag route, so I'm like, I'm just waiting for him to just keep dragging. Fo them cut up on my ass quick as I'm damn Fo, what the
Boy,
fuck?
David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. He's going to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Get his ass.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Good God.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think.
I saw that.
Knocked down for the tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Thank you. Oh my God. They didn't give it to me.
Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down.
They didn't give it to me.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
Oh, they didn't give it to me.
A doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
They didn't give it to me.
So they get the field goal. Now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close then.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Howard.
Ah, shit.
If I just give it a half a second.
I just give it a half a second longer.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw.
Damn, we have to do that much late as well.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's picked off.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck.
And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run
God
out the first
damn it,
half.
what a game. I'm making stupid mistakes. Damn, I had the ball first. Fuck.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh,
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
What your ranking is on this game? Yeah.
Here comes that Alabama
What you on
offense.
Heisman right now? What's your record right now for your team?
On this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, for your team right now.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession
No, I mean,
lead at 17.
I mean, like, is you like, 7-2 right now, 8-1 right now for your team? Oh, you about to get demoted?
On the move from inside his 5.
Ooh.
He was hoping for something a little more
trying to get
dynamic,
demoted,
but they
Mike,
get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw.
Oh, yeah, because you had a bad seed.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
No, yeah, it's so crazy. I'm literally 8-1. I'm 9-1 right now. Heisman. But this loss right here is going to give me my second loss. I think you only allow 2 losses, but I think you might be only allowed 1 loss.
That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
No, 3 losses get you demoted. You feel what I'm saying? They don't play this.
At the 45 on his way. Big
I mean,
gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first
I'm about to say now, I never made it.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
And you see so many smart wide receivers,
smart
tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback and they find them.
Yeah,
and they sit down in them.
The furthest I made it to is the semifinals. I never even made it to the championship.
They're such smart players nowadays.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback
How many you
understanding
want?
that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety?
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You ever play one of the top players in the world?
Exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking.
I played.
It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field positions.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I just hate how they got it down to a science and we don't even feel like it's real.
A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for it all. He's got it. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Ohio State 14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No, some game I ain't gonna.
And the defense at this
I
point
swear this is my first loss against Bama all day.
All right, they already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
All right, my boy. Good game, though, my boy. Twice. Twice. That's why I don't give about this shit. These weekends, I'm ready. I'm going to put those in the world.